You're very welcome to the Conkeating Memorial Park here in Carsaveen for the first round of the County Intermediate Football Championship involving Dromid Pearses of South Kerry and Glenbeigh Glencar from Mid Kerry. This is going to be a very intriguing battle this afternoon here with the South Kerry champions against, of course, the All-Ireland Junior champions from 2017. We'll have a run through of the both teams shortly. You're very welcome back here to the Conkeating Park here in Carsaveen, where we're live for this evening's game involving Dromid Pearses of South Kerry, the South Kerry champions, and Glenbeigh Glencar, of course, former All-Ireland Junior winners, and of course playing in this evening's first round of the County Intermediate Championship. We'll run through the teams. We'll run through the Dromid team first. In goals, Declan O'Sullivan, Everett Graham O'Sullivan, Everett Tree and Captain Shane O'Connor, Guzar Cahar, Keane O'Shea. Everett Cuig is Padraig O'Sullivan, Everett Shea, Keno Falcarrig, Everett Shock is Micheál O'Shea Khan, Everett Hucktig is Christopher Falcarrig, Everett Neil O'Connor, Never Dylan O'Donoghue, number Everett Haindig is the Dominic O'Sullivan, and August Everett Cardig is Neil O'Shea, and Everett Dodig is Aidan O'Sullivan. Number 13 is Kevin O'Leary, and number 15 is Micheál O'Connor. That is how the Dromid Pearses team line out this afternoon in splendid sunshine here at the Conkeating Park here in Carsaveen. Live streaming this game courtesy of Christy Reardon here onto the Facebook pages of both Glenbeigh Glencar GA Facebook and also to the Facebook of Dromid Pearses, the South Kerry champions. We'll run through the Glenbeigh Glencar team for you. There are two late changes to the Glenbeigh Glencar team from the programme that was outlined today by the Kerry GA County Board. Donald O'Neill does not play for Glenbeigh Glencar this afternoon. He's replaced by number 16, Tommy Quirk, will now take his place in goal. At number 2, we have Oisin O'Connor, and at number 3, where the fullback is Sean Roach. At number 4 is Kieran Dial. At number 5 is Jack Brosnan, the captain. And at number 6 is Pat Kilkenny, the former Kerry player, and of course back on the panel this year. Number 7, Vincent Hoare, does not play for Glenbeigh Glencar this evening, the half-back line. In comes Daniel Griffin, I think, wearing number 17 this afternoon, but we will give you the position on that team. But Daniel Griffin, wearing number 17, does come into the Glenbeigh Glencar side. At number 8 is Colin McGillicuddy. At number 9 is Fergal Griffin. At number 10, the half-forward line is Jason McKenna. At number 11 is former Kerry captain Darren O'Sullivan. At number 12 is Keelan Tehan. And at number 13 is Gavin O'Grady. Number 14 is Tommy Cahill. And number 15 is Adrian O'Connor. Joining me this evening is Sean Barton. Sean, looking at the Glenbeigh Glencar team there, we've had two changes. Donald O'Neill was well known during the week. Donald was carrying injury and would not play this evening. But Vincent Torres cried off late from the team. So you would expect that Caleb Tehan, the wing back and of course All-Ireland minor winner with Kerry, will probably go back into the half-back line with Daniel Griffin coming in at wing forward, Sean.
Yeah, yes, Joe, it looks like that Daniel will be playing a wing forward and Kane will be back to number 7. And it's a big evening for young Tommy Quirk in goals for Glenbeigh Glencar, his senior championship debut.
Senior championship debut, and of course Glenbeigh Glencar, the only year All-Ireland Junior champions from 2017, and what an escapade it was, I suppose, to travel to Croke Park and beat them in from Tyrone in that final. And looking at it here this evening, I suppose, in changed times, and we hope wherever you're joining us, we've had texts from New York and indeed from Australia this afternoon saying that this game, they're looking forward to seeing the streaming live here on the Facebook page here. And looking across here, Dromid Pearses, of course, the South Kerry champions, and really what a fantastic club team they are, this Dromid Pearses side. They showed with their full back line. That, I think, Sean Barton, is where their strength lies. That full back line there, really, of Graham O'Sullivan, of course, Kerry panelists, and indeed, I suppose, the star of the future, Shane O'Connor, the captain, and Keane O'Shea. That's an outstanding full back line, Sean.
Yeah, that's a great full back line, Joe, and I see them there in the South Kerry Championship there last December, and they were absolutely outstanding against St Mary's in the replay in very difficult conditions. But they play as a whole unit together. They defend together and they attack together. And as I say, up front, they have chief scorer Niall O'Shea, who was always very dangerous.
And of course you have Christopher Falcarrig there, of course, a Kerry junior last year, Padraig O'Sullivan, another Kerry junior player. Micheál O'Shea Khan was the former Kerry minor, and of course man of the match in the South Kerry final replay that day. I think got a score up to 11 points in that game. And of course Niall O'Shea, they will trouble any defence, there's no doubt about it. You'll have to have your full back line really on duty if you're going to come out of a game with those type of players.
Oh yeah, high caliber players there, Joe, and I think the Glenbeigh full back line and half back line, they will be under a lot of pressure today. But I've no doubt you've Pat Kilkenny there, who's on the county panel at the minute, Jack Brosnan and Caleb Tehan, two Kerry juniors from last year. So I think we're looking out for a great battle between the Glenbeigh half-back line, and probably the Dylan O'Donoghue, Niall O'Shea there, and Chris Farley there in the Dromid Pearses team.
And of course our referee is Tommy Brosnan from Glenfress for this evening's game here in the Conkeating Park. Brilliant sunshine here, no wind. It was windy during the day, but the wind has seemed to die down now. But any little breeze it is coming into the stand here, and I suppose with the new normal is just about, I'd say about 80 people around here on the terrace and to the far side of the field on the open terrace side of the ground here. We hope that you will enjoy this streaming of this game, and of course it comes with its frailties because, as we say, the frailties travelling through Facebook sometimes may break down, but you hope that everything will go well. The team here, Andrew, is on mixing and cameras this afternoon with Christy Reardon, one of the best cameramen, I suppose, in the country has ever known. But indeed, Sean Barton here, a former, of course, Glenbeigh Glencar player, and of course, a man that played with the club and now an officer of the club. And looking out there, Aidan O'Sullivan, Aidan O'Connor is out there as well, talking to the referee. So really, Sean, you're looking at a game here that both sides, it's a brilliant evening for football, much better than what we thought we were going to have. So we have this, I think both sides will serve up a good open game. Maybe the lack of a crowd will maybe take that little passion.
Yeah, probably, Joe. It's an outstanding evening. As I said, maybe slight breeze blowing down into the scoreboard end. But we're really looking forward to this. Both teams, I know they might have played a few challenge games within the last month, but this is the nitty-gritty of it, the real championship football, and both teams will want to get off to a win in this tough group with Milltown and Waterville in it as well.
And of course, at half-time, we have a very special look back, I suppose, as we've been looking back in these times at the moment, looking back at the homecomings of two captains, of Declan O'Sullivan, who captained Glenbeigh Glencar, of course, and then, of course, Captain Kerry to win All-Ireland in 2009. And Declan O'Sullivan, the famed Declan O'Sullivan of Dromid, we will have their homecomings at half-time, so we can sit back while we take a break at half-time and have a look at those of the Glenbeigh Glencar side away down here to our right-hand side here, grouping together there. John Evans, of course, a man who led Lone Rangers to an All-Ireland victory. Pat Grady out there, of course, of former Kerry cornerback way back in the 80s, and Paddy Casey, an All-Ireland winner, club winner with Lone Rangers going back to 1996. Of course, John Evans was the man in charge of Lone Rangers when they won that All-Ireland club. Well, it's reminiscent, Shawnee, when you first started out playing football with lads tagging out by the sideline, indeed down in Rossby by the ditch, or indeed by the seaside. So Tommy Brosnan, the referee there, calling the Glenbeigh Glencar captain towards him, and that is Jack Brosnan, of course, as Sean said, a winner of an All-Ireland junior medal last year with Kerry, and the Dromid captain coming across him there, and that, of course, is none other than Shane O'Connor. Shane O'Connor had a fantastic game in the South Kerry final, in both the drawn game and in the replay down in Ballinskelligs on that day. And the referees out there now, Tommy Brosnan, he's getting the, and he's in, of course, remember also, Sean, the changes here, there's no back passing to the goalkeeper, and also you will have a water break after 15 minutes as well.
Yeah, that's right, George. The new rules, maybe some of the players might be not too familiar from, but it's championship stuff now, and they have to get used to them fairly quickly. The back pass to the goalie is ruled out, and you actually have the forward mark inside, and you have the chance to take the free yourself. So, new dimensions to the game, and really looking forward to seeing how they work.
Well, this is a great evening for this game here in Carsaween, and looking down across to the far side, I think that would be well populated, because this would be, I suppose, a derby game, because Dromid Pearses and Glenbeigh Glencar parish touch the northern side through Glencar, of course, Ballochbema there. So Glenbeigh Glencar and Dromid would know each other well. Indeed, a great friendship between the two clubs who's play challenge games over the times. And looking back across to the Dromid side there, and really Crohan Shea there, selector last year, has taken over as manager. Of course, Declan O'Sullivan, after his fantastic efforts with the club, has now taken a break from management. No doubt we'll see him back in management of a club, indeed, our South Kerry, in some capacity in the very near future. Darren O'Sullivan coming down along here with Colin McGillicuddy and Daniel Griffin there, as we said. A late change, and two late changes on the Glenbeigh Glencar side. Colin McGillicuddy there going to midfield, but Tommy Quirk has come into goal in place of Donal O'Neill. And also we have the half-back line there, the half-back there, Vincent Hoare cries off, and Daniel Griffin comes into the side instead of him. So Dromid Pearses, just to see where will Calum Tehan go there, Sean. Just looking out, will Calum Tehan go back in defence? Probably will. And Daniel Griffin seems to be going forward. So that will be the switch that Glenbeigh Glencar will make. And I think Calum Tehan is best suited to the half-back line.
Yeah, Calum has gone back wing back, and Daniel's wing forward. And I see Glenbeigh Glencar are playing with the very slight breeze into the scoreboard end. Scoreboard
end here of the Conkeating Park here in Carsaween. And the referee, Tommy Brosnan, checking now, getting ready, throws the ball in, and we're on the way for this Kerry Petroleum first round championship game here at the Conkeating Park. Fergal Griffin plays the ball away out towards the terrace side of the ground now. And there's a foul on the Glenbeigh Glencarman, free to be taken on the far side of the field. Will Gavin O'Grady come out? Will suit a left-footed player there. And Gavin O'Grady coming out there. Adrian O'Connor, the man from Glencar. Adrian O'Connor was the man that was fouled. And Darren O'Sullivan takes it down into Colin McGillicuddy outside the 50-yard line. Darren O'Sullivan again, a probing ball away, long ball across. This ball going in high, well gathered inside. And well, good mark taken there by Padraig O'Sullivan. Padraig O'Sullivan working it out here now. Giving it out now here. And Dromid trying to work the ball forward here. And Kevin Sheehan there working it down here now. And Dromid trying to work it forward again. And their midfielder here, that of course is Christopher Falcari. Works it into the centre. Back indeed to the brother. Trying to work it forward again here now. And that's Christopher Falcari. Giving it back to his cornerback, Graham O'Sullivan. Graham O'Sullivan coming forward now. Graham O'Sullivan, a man who's well able to get up into the attack to kick a score. Graham O'Sullivan, the ball being played in along this sideline line, going away now, being picked up. Dylan Donoghue. Dylan Donoghue has it now. Dylan Donoghue trying to come across to make an angle. 21 yards out, works it back again now. And Caoimhín O'Leary being swallowed up there by 2-3 Glenbeigh Glencarman there. And the referee has given a free out. Good defending there by Glenbeigh Glencar, crowding out the player in possession there, Sean.
Yes, great defending there by Glenbeigh Glencar, and they've moved the ball quickly down the far off side of the field. It's Jason McKenna now back into Caleb Tehan.
Caleb Tehan coming forward the ball, wearing number 10. Caleb Tehan coming forward the ball now, down along the far sideline. Caleb Tehan, a minute and a half played here into Adrian O'Connor. Adrian O'Connor, a hand pass into Colin McGillicuddy. He, of course, captain Glenbeigh Glencar to win that All-Ireland Junior title. Back to Darren O'Sullivan. Darren O'Sullivan to Jack Brosnan. We can see the runs for him. Jack Brosnan works it across here. Adrian O'Connor to Colin McGillicuddy again, trying to work the ball inside the 50-yard line. Back inside to Jason McKenna, long range point, and that's a super point from Jason McKenna from just inside the 50-yard line, Sean Barton.
Yeah, great score from Jason McKenna. Well won there by Colin McGillicuddy. Slipped the ball to Jason, left leg for about 40 yards out. Great score, first score of the game after 2 minutes.
First score of the game there, Sean, after 2 minutes. Jason McKenna kicking it over the bar, and the Dromid goalkeeper, Declan O'Sullivan, Leshan Kickamach, kicks the ball out here, out towards the stand side of the field, up there, Icered. And Caleb Tehan, the ball going behind him. Fergal Griffin trying to get back. The referee, Tommy Brosnan, says that the Dromid player, Kevin Sheehan, was indeed impeded as he tried to go for the ball there. And Graham O'Sullivan has the ball. He's sporting a little bit of a goatee or a beard. I suppose it's all popular now. Indeed, Paul Galvin made it fairly popular. Cian O'Shea, Everett Cahar, Cian O'Shea out now, giving it towards the number 8 there, trying to work the ball inside. The number 18 drives the ball inside. Good ball away inside now, and he wins the mark inside. That's well taken inside. Good play there by the Drummer man, dropping the ball inside, I think towards Dylan Donoghue, trying to look here. We haven't seen Niall O'Shea coming into the game yet. I think it's Dylan Donoghue. We'll see the number on his back as he will try and kick this one into the town goal here. I suppose the one that the mountain, the town that climbs the mountain. The ball is sent high and sent over the bar. A point for the number 10. Dylan Donoghue has popped it over the bar. An equalising score. 3 minutes played, Sean.
Yeah, good score by Dylan O'Donoghue. Number 18 and Dennis Shine O'Sullivan seems to be on the Dromid team, and a great direct ball into Dylan O'Donoghue. Got his mark and tucked his free and over the bar.
Tommy Quirk with the kick out. There's the centre of the field. Up there, Rice. Colin Mack tries to break it down. Well taken inside is Dennis Shine O'Sullivan. This man is like Beers Vifter. There was a runner in Ethiopia once. They didn't even know his age. And Dennis Shine had said they don't know his age. The ball inside now towards Niall O'Shea. Very tricky forward, of course, this Niall O'Shea. Class footballer, really. Niall O'Shea giving the ball back out now. Kevin Sheehan has the ball. Trying to come across here. Good work from him. Giving it back now to the number 10. And that's Dylan O'Donoghue with the kick for the ball. And a right-footed kick goes out to the right-hand side of the post and goes wide. Score remains Glenbeigh Glencar 1 point, Dromid 1 point, and we have played 3.5 minutes of this first half in this County Intermediate Football Championship game here, being played at the Conkeating Park here in Carsavine in glorious sunshine. Whatever little bit of a breeze is blowing into the stand and maybe helping Glenbeigh Glencar. Hard to see by the flags at the moment. Kick out coming from Tommy Quirk, drives the ball away out towards the centre. Colin McGillicuddy, hand in the back there, well spotted by Tommy Brosnan. This will be a free for Dromid Pearses. Works it across here now. Graham O'Sullivan looking for the opportunity to make a run. Adrian O'Connor and Colin McGillicuddy trying to close him off. Gives it back here inside to Christopher Falcali. Christopher Falcali with the ball here. Lovely educated player. Lovely left foot by him. Drives the ball away across. Looking inside now. Up there, Rice with the ball inside. Well batted down there. Well batted down there by Kieran Dial. Give it out now to Jack Brosnan. Jack Brosnan working out to Jason McKenna. Passes down 50-yard line to Colin McGillicuddy coming forward the ball for Glenbeigh Glencar. Colin McGillicuddy around the sideline. Tries to come inside his man. Looking for the pass. Give it back now to Adrian Connor. Back to Fergal Griffin. Lovely friendly 1-2 between the players. Works it back again to Colin McGillicuddy. Colin trying to come forward the ball, being closed off. Dromid Pearses very good to track the man, there's no doubt about it. This is an excellent club team. Dromid Pearses going forward. Darren O'Sullivan plays the ball inside, but that'll be well cut out again by the Dromid man there, the wearing number say, or the fullback, and that's Shane O'Connor, the captain. He works the ball out. Dromid coming forward again. Working it forward right down the centre again with the ball. Dromid, good run here again by Falcarrick. Works it across here. Giving it across to Kevin Sheehan on the 50-yard line. Kevin Sheehan comes inside. Looks outside for the support. Giving it back again now to Christopher Falcarrick. Right along the 50-yard line. Adrian Connor coming back. And a pull by Adrian Connor. And a free for Dromid Pearses, Sean.
Yeah, free there for Dromid Pearses was Shane O'Connor came 50, 60 yards up the field. And free now on the 45-yard line. Probably Chris Farley looks like he's going to have a shot at goal.
There's no doubt about it. This man is well capable of popping this one over the bar. 50 yards out, 45 metres, whatever you want to call it. We indeed have getting text messages from people listening in over and watching the live stream in New York this evening. Kenneth O'Connor and those over there, Adrian, the Twin Towers they call him indeed in New York. Is this man to kick it now, Christopher Falcarrick. This kick from 45 metres out, dead straight in front of the goal. Off the left boot, kicks it long, high, but it's tailing a little bit. Is it staying inside? No, it's gone out to the left and gone wide. A wide ball for Dromid Pearses. The score remains Dromid Pearses 1 point, Glencar 1 point here. And we have played here at the Conkeating Park here in Carsaween. This round 1 of the County Intermediate Championship. We have played 5 minutes here at the Conkeating Park in a game brought in association with Christy Reardon. See our videos Carsaween through the live Facebook page of both Dromid Pearses and Glencar. Ball going forward again. Well gathered there by Niall O'Connor. Giving it forward again. Dromid Pearses getting a lot of the possession so far. The ball down to Kevin O'Leara. Trying to work it across here now. Dylan Dunhu has the ball. Trying to work an angle here inside. Giving it back now to Graham O'Sullivan. Taking the return pass again. Ball across towards the stand side of the field again. Trying to walk it up. That's a good ball for Dromid Pearses. Inside to their Padraig O'Sullivan. Padraig O'Sullivan tries to walk it out. Graham O'Sullivan have a kick, and Graham O'Sullivan sends it long inside, and the ball has gone in but gone wide. And really, sometimes that is the first time I've seen that shot not coming off for Graham. He plays a lovely ball off the outside of the boot, Sean Barton.
Yeah, good work there by Dromid. Unlucky there by Graham. I suppose it looked as if it was going to stay inside the post, but just tailed away at the last minute. So with about 6 minutes gone, it's still a point each.
Point each here. Tommy Quirk, what a baptism of fire. An All-Ireland winning handballer, of course, at underage, and really an up-and-coming young player. Out towards the centre. Fergal Griffin tries to get it fisted. The ball won again by Dromid there in the centre. That indeed is Dominic O'Sullivan. Dominic O'Sullivan's brother of Declan O'Sullivan. Coming forward there is Cian O'Shea. Cian O'Shea there, picking up Niall O'Connor, giving it back there, and Dromid working the ball, retaining a lot of possession here. They must have about 70% possession so far in the first 6 minutes of this game. Good ball away inside again to Dylan O'Donoghue. This is a very knacky footballer, Dylan O'Donoghue with the kick, drives it inside. Tommy Quirk gathered under his crossbar, does well, that'll give him confidence. Gets it out here to Oisin O'Connor. Oisin O'Connor giving it across now to Calum Tehan, All-Ireland minor medal winner with Kerry. Calum Tehan forced to turn back, looks for the pass to Colin McGillicuddy, back in the 150-yard line, tries to see the ball coming forward, barks it forward. Fergal Griffin, of course, what a sterling career he's had with Glencar, and Fergal Griffin nonchalantly chapping the ball across towards Oisin O'Connor. Oisin O'Connor giving out to Pat Kilkenny. It's the first time we've seen the runs from Pat Kilkenny this evening. Of course, Graham O'Sullivan well able to do it for the Dromid side. Kilkenny the same, and they close him up there. Do good work there. Gavin O'Grady. Gavin giving it across here now, right to the centre of the field to Colin McGillicuddy coming forward. Colin to Darren O'Sullivan. Dromid Pearses surrounding the player there, doing well there, really giving no room to turn there. Darren O'Sullivan still has the ball, gives it to Daniel Griffin. Griffin works it back to Darren O'Sullivan, trying to release the man on the sideline. Still being played here by Darren O'Sullivan. Works it into the centre again to Adrian O'Connor. Adrian O'Connor, and the ball going away from Adrian O'Connor off the boot of the Drummer man. Retrieved by Darren, giving it to Fergal Griffin again. Fergal Griffin coming forward. Fergal looking at the Pat Kilkenny. No room really for the run here. Sean Barton, Dromid closing off the avenue.
Yeah, Dromid playing great defensive stuff there, and Darren O'Sullivan, he was pushed back out the field by Chris Farley, which great defensive work by them.
Kieran Doyle has it. The cornerback working it forward. Really full pressure. Really, Dromid have everyone behind the ball. Right inside makes it difficult to get inside. Really, and Fergal Griffin plays it across here now. Kieran Doyle has it. Gives it to Oisin O'Connor coming down along the sideline here. Oisin O'Connor works at the man from Glencar, son of course of the legendary Mike King O'Connor, and of course Jackie McGillicuddy, of course former All-Ireland winner with Kerry. Colin McGillicuddy here races the ball inside to Jason McKenna, and that's a long high score from Jason McKenna. An excellent point, Sean Barton, his second point of the game.
Yeah, second point again for Jason McKenna. Well worked there by Colin McGillicuddy. He slipped the ball into Jason McKenna with his left leg. Great score over the bar. Second point of the game for Jason.
Second score from Jason McKenna. Glenbeigh Glencar going front, 2 points to 1 here. Roughly 8 minutes played here in this first half of the County Intermediate Championship, the Kerry Petroleum County Intermediate Championship. Remember, the other group game takes place between Milltown, Castlemaine and Waterville tomorrow, as Declan O'Sullivan has the kick out. Has the kick out for Pearses and the Dromid. Drives it out towards the centre. Up there, ice for it. Ball batted down there. Fergal Griffin gathers it. Gives it inside to Declan O'Sullivan. Get back to Caleb Tehan. Tehan inside the 50-yard line. Has the ball. Caleb Tehan still has it. He'll have a pot for a score here. Caleb Tehan driving it long inside. Comes off the post into Adrian O'Connor. And Adrian O'Connor finishes the ball to the back of the Dromid net. A fortuitous shot, really, you must say. Coming down off the post, but he was in the right place. John Barton.
Oh, yeah, that's what real corner forwards do. They always watch the break and the ball in off the post. A good shot by Caleb Tehan. But Adrian O'Connor was there and slipped into the corner of the net. Great go by Adrian.
Well, you'd know it yourself, Sean, being a corner forward once upon a time. Sean Barton, your former life, but being a commentator here with this big production team of Christy Reardon here this evening. And the Dromid goalkeeper ready to kick it out.
Yes, the Dromid goalkeeper way out to the middle of the field. Up there going, Dromid break the ball again.
Dromid breaking it down there and trying to take it forward again there. And referee Tommy Brosnan is giving a free there to Dromid Pearses there. Dominic Sullivan there. Long ball away inside. Good play there by Pat Kilkenny there. And a pull back there by the Dromid and Niall O'Shea there. And Niall is not a dirty player, there's no doubt about it, but just got the hand around the neck there. And Tommy Brosnan there, the referee from Glenflesk, would probably give him a card for that one. But and looking at it, Kilkenny seems to be prostrate on the ground at this moment. A yellow card coming for the Dromid player there, and it's surprising enough they haven't been able to get Niall O'Shea into the game.
No, that was a great defence there by Pat Kilkenny, and out in front of his man, Niall, probably that tackle was a slight bit high, a real full forwards tackle. But what I'm very impressed with there today is the kick-outs by the two goalies. They're going way out past the middle of the field, which is great to see, and there's some great work in the middle of the field, especially by Dromid. They're picking up a lot of the breaks.
Adrian O'Connor coming forward, gives it to Fergal Griffin, the wily Fergal Griffin. He won't mind me saying it's served Glenbeigh with the last 17 years at senior level. Down towards Gavin O'Grady. Gavin O'Grady pushed in the back there, and a free for Glenbeigh Glencar. Gavin O'Grady, a doubt before this evening's game. Long ball away inside. Tommy Cahill gathers inside. Cahill has this shot. Cahill well blocked inside, and a penalty, a leg block inside. Well caught by Tommy Cahill, but a lovely floated ball in from Gavin O'Grady. And I mean, Sean, I know we beat Glenbeigh Glencar, but looking at a player like Gavin O'Grady, he's one of the ace forwards in the county, there's no doubt about it.
Oh, no doubt about it, George. A great ball in, lovely ball for a forward, and Tommy Cahill playing outstanding football this year. Well won, and a leg block, as you see, and now we have a penalty, and it looks like that Gavin O'Grady is going to take it.
Gavin O'Grady with a chance to put Glenbeigh Glencar further in front in this first half. He's looking out at the referee, and Tommy Brosnan, the referee, is coming out. Is he going to book a Dromid player at that particular time? Remember, we will have a water break at the 15-minute stage here, and just looking out here, and they're just checking. Yes, indeed, I think there was a card issue there. Just didn't see the Graham Sullivan. Gavin O'Grady with the kick. Gavin O'Grady sends it high and sends it over the bar, and he went for power for the top corner there, and so. There's no doubt about it. We're getting a lot of requests here, and Mickey O'Sullivan says go on to the Dromid, of course, and no doubt he would, of course, and wishing him all the best as well there. That's Mickey O'Sullivan, kick out coming out. We're just over 12 minutes played of this first half. Kick out going out towards the terrace side of the field. Ball broken down. Dromid Pearses, Sean, have been winning a lot of the break there.
Yeah, they seem to be getting about 80% of the breaks, especially there on the far side of the field. But great kick out by Declan O'Sullivan in the Dromid goal. A bit of a let off there, I'd say, for Dromid with the penalty, but at least Gavin got a point. So Glenbeigh Glencar lead by 1-3 to a point with 13 minutes gone.
1-3 to a point. The ball here now being picked up here, right down in front of us. Kevin O'Shea has the ball. The referee said there was a foul there on Kevin O'Shea there, and that would be a free for Dromid Pearses on the 50-yard line, just in front of the stand here. Good defending Tommy Cahill, way back there. Daniel Griffin as well, and Adrian O'Connor walking back. Of course, any team that John Evans trains, there's no doubt about it, they must have a work ethic, and that is certainly what's been instilled in this team this evening here. As the Dromid player there getting ready to take it there. That, of course, is Christopher Falcallig there. Will take it. He's about 5 yards in from the sideline here. And he will take this one. The referee there there going inside. He's taking an aim, or is he having a word? No, in fact, there's an injury to Glenbeigh Glencar player in the defence there, and the referee is allowing time for that at this particular moment here, and he's going in having a word with the umpire as well, Sean, inside, because there was a drag to the ground there. 2 players ended up in the ground, and I think he's having a word with the umpire. See, what did he see?
Yeah, he's gone into his umpires. Yeah, it looks like it's number 2, Oisin O'Connor there from Glenbeigh Glencar. He's getting a bit of treatment there from Calvin Tehan. I didn't see what actually happened, but he's still inside discussing with his umpires.
And the referee, Tommy Brosnan, has spoken with his umpire there. He's coming out the field here now. Oisin O'Connor, as Sean said there, he was the player that is down injured there. And Tommy Brosnan probably doesn't seem to going to be taking any other really action there. He's saying to Oisin O'Connor as he passes him by, that will do. We'll get on with the game. It has been a very sporting, clean game. There's no doubt about it. Christopher Falcallig, 45 metres out or 50 yards, whatever you want to call it, 5 yards in from the side and on the stand side of the field here. Dromid Pearses here as the score stands at 1 goal and 3 points for Glenbeigh Glencar, 1 point for Dromid Pearses. And this kick will come from Christopher Falcallig. Steadies, very accurate kicker of the ball. But it was Breeze standing up at the ball, going across here, going away out towards the far side of the field, going wide there. And Christopher Falcallig there, not getting the action there, and the referee is inside again. He's having a word there, I think, with the number 10 there. That's Dylan Dunhu there. He's having a word with the number 10 there, and will definitely be taking an aim. Remember, Niall O'Shea has already received a yellow card, and I think Graham O'Sullivan has got a yellow card as well, and a yellow card for Dylan Dunhu there. So that makes Dromid Pearses have 3 players on yellow cards, which is a very clean game of football, Sean.
Yeah, it's a very clean game, but just said Dylan Dunhu just pulled Oisin O'Connor back there as he was going for that ball, and he's gone into the referee's book.
We're very close to the water break here in Carsaveen. It's a new addition to Gaelic games. We'll have to get used. In fact, we're right on it. The referee has Tommy Brosnan of Glenflesk has called the water break here at the 15-minute stage here in Carsaveen. And really, we had opening scores from Jason McKenna, 2 points. We had a point for Dromid Pearses from Dylan O'Donoghue. That has been their only score of the game. And then we had an Adrian O'Connor ball, a long ball. It went inside, came off the post, and down to Adrian O'Connor. And he finished the ball neatly past Donald O'Sullivan in the Dromid goal. Really, Sean, Dromid probably a little bit unlucky to be behind, because they have had the best of the breaks in the middle of the field, but they just haven't been taking the scoring chances.
Yeah, Jordan, just haven't been taking the chances. I see they have 3 wides there, and Glenbeigh Glencar seem to have taken any chance they've got below. They seem to have got the scores on the board. 2 great scores there from Jason McKenna at the start, and Gavin penalty, and a great goal by Adrian O'Connor. A great opportunist goal. So
looking at it, John Evans, of course, the All-Ireland winning manager with Lone Rangers, and of course an inter-county manager with both Roscommon and Tipperary. Indeed, Wicklow was his last surgeon there into management, and no doubt about it, he'll impart what he has learned at inter-county level there to these players. And looking at the Dromid team across the way, they really are at South Kerry champions, a very worthy South Kerry champions, beating a very fancied St Mary's team in a replay. So really, Dromid Pearses, this is a solid team. I would expect that Dromid Pearses, as I said to you, would have a little more scores on the board. Maybe they missed a few frees. They were long ways out, but they're covering back. They're closing down the Glenbeigh Glencar player. So really, apart from the goal, which was fortuitous enough, I mean, the ball came off the upright down to Adrian O'Connor. He finished the ball well, but really very little in the game. A goal could change this game either way again. So the players resuming after the water break. 1 goal and 3 points for Glenbeigh Glencar, 1 point for Dromid. And Tommy Quirk, of course, the goalkeeper this evening, wearing the number 16. He came in as a late replacement for Donald O'Neill. And of course, at half-time, we have a treat for you. You can see the homecomings of Declan O'Sullivan, the man who led Kerry to All-Ireland victories in 2006 and 7, when his homecoming to Dromid on that famous night there. And of course in 2009, when Darren O'Sullivan led Kerry to an All-Ireland victory on that particular September day. And you can see the homecoming to Glenbeigh. So that's a treat for half-time, as Tommy Quirk with the kick out drives the ball out towards the terrace side, up there right, so the ball going behind both players there. Adrian O'Connor going down for, picks up the ball, gives it forward now to Tommy Cahill. Cahill giving it down to Jack Brosnan. Jack Brosnan going forward. Jack Brosnan has been pushed out over the line. It'll be a line ball for Dromid Pearses, and the referee Tommy Brosnan going across there, and play will resume with a line ball for Dromid Pearses. And really, Dromid Pearses, if they get back to within 2 or 3 points at half time, Sean, they'll be quite happy.
Oh, they would be quite happy, Joe, because there's a nice little stiff breeze there, and as we said, they had 2 long range frees, and they looked as if they were going over the bar, but the wind just caught them at the very end. But they're playing a very, very defensive game at the minute, and picking up all the breaks around the middle of the field.
Going forward again here, walking Christopher Falcala, giving it away out now. Dromid Pearses trying to come inside. That's Neil O'Connor. Good work for Neil O'Connor. Can he get into a scoring chance there? Walks it back again. Back to Niall O'Shea. Niall O'Shea has it. Hasn't got the chance so far. Kevin O'Leary with a high kick dropping inside, and that's an excellent point from Kevin O'Leary. That's an excellent score there, Sean Barton. Coming inside from Kevin O'Leary. Well worked around. Neil O'Connor made the break, and he gave it back there, and really they worked a good score out of that.
Yeah, worked a good score. Neil O'Connor there, he gave it across to Niall O'Shea, and Niall O'Shea just out to Kevin O'Leary, and a great long way score, I'd say about 40 yards out, straight and through over the bar.
1 goal and 3 points for Glenbeigh Glencar, 2 points for Dromid Pearses. 17 minutes played of this first half here in this Kerry Petroleum Senior Intermediate Championship first round game here. Dromid Pearses winning the break around the centre again, as Sean was saying. This ball being brought forward by Christopher Falcala. Christopher Falcala going inside Colin McGillicuddy. Still going inside. Good work here. Challenge there. Still Christopher Falcala and running in there to the challenge there. And the referee giving a free out there. And sometimes, Sean, they work for you or they work against.
Yeah, it seems to work against Dromid there. I thought that Chris Farley was actually fouled, but the referee deemed it overcarrying, and it's Glenbeigh Glencar on the attack.
And a good, real old-fashioned shoulder from Colin McGillicuddy. What would you expect from the Glencar man? And works it across now. Darren O'Sullivan to Jack Brosnan. Hasn't been allowed going those long solo runs this afternoon. Puts the head down now and leaves the ball behind him. The most important thing in the game, I suppose. And Dylan Dunhu going forward now for Dromid Pearses. Approaching the Glenbeigh 50-yard line into Graham O'Sullivan. Graham O'Sullivan, nice ball laid off there by Graham O'Sullivan. Trying to work it inside now to Kevin O'Leary, the man who got the last point for Dromid Pearses. Back to Niall O'Shea. Niall O'Shea drives it inside, and that's an excellent point from Niall O'Shea.
Oh, an excellent score, Joe, for Dromid there by Niall O'Shea. Number 13, Kevin O'Leary, worked hard for that ball, recycled it back out again, and Niall O'Shea, as he always do, over the bar.
Super point from Niall O'Shea. 18 minutes played of this first half. This Kerry Intermediate Championship, of course, sponsored by Kerry Petroleum, brought to you in association with Christy Reardon here of CR Videos Carsavine. This is live on the Glenbeigh Glencar Facebook page and also through the Dromid Facebook page, as Tommy Quirk has the kick out.
Yeah, Tommy Quirk now the kick out for Glenbeigh Glencar, and he's going for offside of the field. He's hitting it towards Colin McGillicuddy. Up they go around the middle of the field, and the break is again Dromid. Fergal Griffin with the break.
Fergal Griffin picking it up in the centre, giving it back now to KLMT, and the sun shining brightly. Long ball away inside, good ball into space for Adrian O'Connor. Has space in front of him. Adrian O'Connor with the kick, that should curl, and it does. That's an excellent score from Adrian O'Connor. The man from Glencar has popped it over the bar. 1-4 to 3 points, Sean.
1-4 to 3 points, Joe, yes, and great ball one there in the middle of the field by Fergal Griffin, and a great ball down into Adrian O'Connor with the left leg over the bar from 30 metres.
Donald O'Sullivan with the kick out. Pearson the drummer. Goalkeeper, of course, Coolbara. Pearson the drummer. Donald O'Sullivan. Lishan Kickamak. Drives it out towards the centre again. Up there, Iser. Dromid Pearses. Ball broken down the centre again. And Dromid Pearses, well, Colin McGillicuddy is there. Tries to pick it up, being held there, and there will be a free for Glenbeigh Glencar. Jack Brosnan takes the resulting free quickly to Tommy Cal. 40 yards on goal. Tommy Cal plays a probing ball, a good ball across, but that'll be well cut out by the Dromid Pearses man. That's great defending there by the Dromid Pearses man. Over the head there, Kevin Sheehan does well. Kevin O'Shea gives it back to Graham O'Sullivan. Graham O'Sullivan coming forward. Had advantage to Graham O'Sullivan as he came forward. And Daniel Griffin tries again. Still Graham O'Sullivan inside the Glenbeigh Glencar 50-yard line. Working across now to Christopher Falcala. He tries to go down, but well robbed there. That's good work. And the referee says there was a holdback on the player as he went inside it. He touched it on the ground, just trying to see, but this is an opportunity for Dromid Pearses, Sean.
Yeah, it looks like that the ball was touched on the ground there by Jack Brosnan. So it's a free for Chris Farley for Dromid, about 40 yards out.
This should suit Christopher Falcala, the left-footed kicker there, but just a little bit off the centre towards the terrace side of the ground here, the Conkeating Park here in Carsavine. And the splendid sunshine this evening here as Christopher Falcala will take us about 45 yards out from the goal, slightly off centre towards the terrace side of the ground here. Christopher with the kick. Drives it in, sends it high, and sends it in, has sent it wide. Sean, Glencar being left off by the kicking of Christopher Falcala so far.
Yeah, that's the fourth wide there for Dromid. As I said before, there's a little bit of a stiff breeze, and probably it's hindering his kicking, but a man of his calibre, you expect him to score that.
And Tommy Quirk, the Glenbeigh Glencar goalkeeper, as I said, All-Ireland underage handball winner, and of course, his brother, of course, and Sean Quirk, another excellent handballer players. Of course, the famed club of the Lynches, Dominic Lynch, of course, All-Ireland winning handballer over the years, and Tommy Quirk with the kick out. 20 minutes played of this first half here at the Conkeating Park. Ball going over the top, going back to run the area. O'Connor trying to get in there. Ball pulled into Tommy Cahill. Tommy Cahill gives a good ball away towards Gavin O'Grady. Gavin O'Grady sends it inside. Gavin O'Grady sends it high and sends it over the bar. And really, that's a little bit more like it. Adrian O'Connor has done very well so far in this game, Sean.
Yeah, Adrian O'Connor played very well there. He a goal and a point kicked, and he laid off the ball. Tommy Cahill there, great ball into Adrian, into Gavin Grady, and Gavin just turned his man and left leg over the bar.
And John Evans screeching there to the Glenbeigh Glencar, Keelan O'Falcarrig getting the kick out there from his goalkeeper Declan O'Sullivan, switching the play away across towards the terrace side of the field. 21 and a half minutes gone in this first half. This Kerry Petroleum Senior Championship game here, brought to you in association with CR Videos on the Dromid Glencar and the Dromid Facebook page, and also on the Glenbeigh Glencar Facebook page. Kiwi Noshikon, giving it now here to Graham O'Sullivan. His opposing man is Darren O'Sullivan, former All-Ireland winning Kerry captain. Darren O'Sullivan there, harsh enough decision, I thought there. Darren O'Sullivan, he won't be happy with that one. He didn't seem to do anything wrong, but the referee Tommy Brosnan thought otherwise. The ball being played in by Dominic Sullivan. Dominic Sullivan there, the ball going back there and going bobbling around there. Oisin O'Connor there, a heavy challenge into his back, and the referee has no hesitation in giving a free out for Glenbeigh Glencar. Score stands at 1 goal and 5 points for Glenbeigh Glencar, 3 points for Dromid Pearses, and we have played here just over 24 minutes of this first half. Fergal Griffin giving the ball out here, along here to Daniel Griffin. Daniel Griffin being opposed there in the centre by Keano Falcarrig, an excellent young footballer from Pearson to Dromid, looking to give it a pass here. Fergal Griffin giving it across here, gives it into the centre, Tommy Cahill, and challenge there, Tommy Cahill, and the referee Neil O'Connor there, and the referee coming across there, and is having a word there, just having a quick word there, and there'll be a free for Glenbeigh Glencar. 25 minutes played. Pat Grady down on the sideline here, of course, as well, with Connie O'Sullivan, John Evans and Paddy Casey, the management team for Glenbeigh Glencar this afternoon. There's Pat Kilkenny wearing number 6, of course, a member of the Kerry senior football panel. Remember, won an All-Ireland medal in 2014, had a brilliant extra time, of course, against Mayo in that famous game in Limerick in 2014, and went on to collect his All-Ireland winning medal. Talking about All-Ireland winners, there's Darren O'Sullivan, the man from Glenbeigh Glencar. He has the pace. Maybe he's lost a little bit. He might be eating a little bit much down in the Ross Point, down in Rossby. His fame resting down there on the sea. Daniel Griffin has the ball, walked it across here. Daniel Griffin, father Paddy Griffin, played for both Mid-Kerry and Glenbeigh Glencar for many years. Tommy Cahill, son of the councillor Michael Cahill, walks it across here to Daniel Griffin. Daniel Griffin does a little bounce at the ball, gives it away in towards the square. Dangerous ball inside. Adrian O'Connor is under the ball, going behind him there, and Shane O'Connor going back. You really Tom Cahill inside under that one, because Adrian O'Connor wasn't going to win that long.
Yeah, just a big high ball in. It was really what we would call a backs ball. Good defence there by Dromid, and they're on the attack now on the far offside of the field. Cian
O'Shea coming forward. This is a tenacious little footballer, Cian O'Shea, coming forward and gives inside. Lovely side step from Cian O'Shea. Cian O'Shea, the ball going away from him, going back to challenge. Does well there to Orlando. Challenge there by Jack Brosnan, and a foul by Jack Brosnan there on Cian O'Shea, and great work there by Cian O'Shea. So he really is a lovely footballer, Sean.
Oh, great work there. It's another free there for Dromid, about 35 yards out. Now O'Shea takes a quick one to Kevin O'Leary, and he's a shot at the goals. It's a dangerous ball. Yeah.
Dangerous ball hanging inside, well gathered inside there. Sean Colin McGillicuddy gathers it there inside, works it out here now, coming down along the sideline. Caleb Tehan to Colin McGillicuddy again. Colin McGillicuddy, Caleb Tehan working inside again, plays it across. Oh, that's a bad pass from Caleb Tehan, giving it to Christopher Falcarrig. Falcarrig here tries to work it inside. Tommy Cahill trying to close him down here. Good work here now by Dylan Donoghue, a tenacious little footballer, Dylan Donoghue. He'll have a kick for a score. He sends it in, and that's an excellent point from Dylan O'Donoghue there, and a good score for Dromid Pearses there. 1-5 for Glenbeigh Glencar, 4 points for Dromid Pearses.
Oh, an excellent score there from Dromid. The ball intercepted here in the stand side of the field. Caleb T went to give the pass across the field, intercepted, slipped to Dylan O'Donoghue, and from 30 yards out over the bar. Second score again for Dylan O'Donoghue.
Good score from Dylan O'Donoghue. Dylan O'Donoghue drive it inside and popped it over the bar. 1 goal and 5 points for Glenbeigh Glencar, 4 points for Dromid Pearses. The ball out towards the centre again. Ball broken inside. Going back to try and gather it there and shoved to the ground there is Tommy Cahill. Tommy Cahill trying to get up there. Kieran Dial is in there, and the referee has said that he touched the ball on the ground. I thought he was pushed, first of all, that he seemed to be pushed to the ground, Sean.
Yeah, it looked as if Tommy Cahill was seemed to be fouled there, but referee saw otherwise, and he gave a free there for touch the ball on the ground, and it's a free to Dromid with 3 minutes left in the first half.
3 minutes left in the first half. Dromid Pearses have a chance here to narrow back this game to a 1-goal game, and they'll be quite happy going in at half time. They'll try and burn down the clock there, and Christopher Falcarrick hasn't been very successful this afternoon. We saw him in the South Kerry replay. Really, he kicked some superb points. A man who was carrying an injury into that game, in fact didn't play in the drawn game at all, and of course an All-Ireland winning Kerry junior player last year. Drives it long inside. That's an excellent kick from him. Is it tailing it? It's gone in, but it's gone wide. But that was an excellent strike on the ball, just a little bit unlucky, and really had he taken some of those chances, which he's quite well capable of doing, Sean, this would be a much tighter game.
Yes, George, probably I'd say that's very unlucky. It was 47 yards out. It just hit the outside of the post, but it's the fifth wide now for Dromid, and they could rue those misses at the end of the game.
Definitely could rue those misses at the end of the game. As Sean says, we're less than 2 minutes away from the half-time break here in the Conkeating Park in Carsavine. Tommy Quirk with the kick out, drives it out towards the terrace side of the field, and under it there, ball well gathered there. That's well gathered by Colin McGillicuddy. Remember, of course, his walked it back inside. Colin giving it back here to Kieran Doyle. Kieran Doyle has it now. Walked it across here now to Sean Roach. Sean Roach coming forward, of course, son of the former chairman, Aidan Roach. The ball coming forward here now by Tommy Cal. Tommy Cal giving into space there to Sean Roach. Sean Roach there. And the referee has said there was no foul there, and really that I thought there was a challenge, a late challenge on the Glenbeigh Glencar player coming inside. In fact, two Glenbeigh Glencar players colliding there, Sean, and well, looking at it there, Sean Roach is one of them players, just trying to see who the other player down on the ground is at the moment.
Yeah, George, it looks like it's Declan O'Sullivan and Sean Roach that the two of them collided, but it looked as if Tommy Cahill was taken out of it about 5 yards out further the field, but the ref didn't seem to see it, and there's I think it's Declan O'Sullivan that's still down in the field there.
Yeah, Declan O'Sullivan is the former Kerry captain. Indeed, Glenbeigh Glencarman down in the field at the moment there, and Glenbeigh Glencar warming up a number of subs. Shane Reardon here down in front is, of course, a very influential player. Shane Reardon over the last 2 or 3 years, a man that has indeed, and best of luck, of course, to Sean and all from the Innie Tavern here in Dromid, of course, and Philomena O'Shea is watching that game at home as well. So best of luck to I think it's Mangan anyway. We're trying to see here because our tech service is not the greatest at the moment this evening. Dromid Pearses back in the game here, and Shane O'Connor coming forward, line a long, dangerous ball inside, up there, right with ball broken down, good work there, and going down it there, and Kieran Doyle doing well there, gathering the ball as we move up to half time at the moment now, coming very close there. We're right on the 30th minute there, and just to allow for the water break at the end of this first half here. Fergal Griffin has it, steps inside there, has the ball, giving it back here now to Gavin Grady, coming out the field, working it across here, Pat Kilkenny, gives it across here now to Caleb Tehan. Tehan coming forward with the ball now, still has the ball coming down along the wing here, Caleb Tehan. Will he try and step inside his man? Works it across here to Colin Mack, works it back to Gavin O'Grady. Gavin O'Grady turns, goes out the field, giving it back out to Fergal Griffin. Griffin trying to work the ball forward. Is there a runner on the far side of the field? There isn't. Kilkenny, and Kilkenny tries to step away from his man, and the drummer man was coming back to challenge him there, going inside there, and the referee gives a foul, and a free for Glenbeigh Glencar. Will Gavin O'Grady have a go at this one? Will he try and go shorter? Caleb Teen, who's going to take it? And in fact, Gavin O'Grady is going to put this one down. There's no doubt about it. He probably will make the distance, whether he will have the accuracy. One of the best kickers of a ball, and there's no doubt about it. Christopher O'Falcarrick is one of the other players, a lovely dead ball kicker, Gavin O'Grady. 1 minute into the injury time here. Gavin O'Grady with the kick, drives it long, curling inside, the endless ball inside, but it curls away out towards the right hand side of the goal as we look out from our advantage point here in the commentary box here in the park here in Carsavine. Score stands Glenbeigh Glencar 1 goal and 5 points. Dromid Pearses 4 points. That goal that came from Adrian O'Connor. The difference really between the sides as we enter the second minute of injury time here as Declan O'Sullivan is getting ready for the kick out, and players and them shouting there. Kick out coming out towards the centre, up there right with the ball broken down, gathered by Colin McGillicuddy. McGillicuddy giving to Adrian O'Connor. Adrian O'Connor back again, and a challenge there. The referee leaving it go there, but a very harsh challenge, and the referee has blown the half-time whistle here in the park here in Carsavine, really, and really a few late challenges going in at the moment there, and the referee Tommy Brosnan said that's acceptable enough. And at half-time, of course, here we have a treat for you at half-time. CR Videos will bring you the homecomings of Declan O'Sullivan and also Darren O'Sullivan when that was their time to bring home the Sam Maguire to Kerry. Now, better thing can you have? So I hope you'll join us after this Susbiog for our second half here from Carsavine of Glenbeigh Glencar and Dromid Pearses.
Darren, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're following in a long list of illustrious Kerry footballers. What does it mean to you?
It means everything, to be honest. I grew up kind of watching the Kerry golden years and videos of past captains lifting it, and you always dream of what it'd be like, but I suppose at the back of your mind you never really think it's going to become a reality. It's always there as a dream, but to finally get the opportunity to do it, I feel very fortunate.
What was going through your mind, Dan, when you were waiting for the cup to be presented to you? You were standing on the Hogan stand and the president of the GA was going to present it to you. Was there any special thoughts flashing through your mind?
It was, I'll be honest, I haven't really thought too much about it since. It's all been a bit of a blur, but I just remember looking out and I could just see the Kerry fans coming in and they swarming onto the field. I just remember kind of thinking, geez, they came out in force today. So I suppose the nerves started kicking off then about the speech, but no, it was an amazing feeling when the Sam Maguire got handed over.
The most famous trophy in Irish sport is handed over to Declan O'Sullivan. Sam Maguire goes back to Kerry. They are the winners for the 36th time.
Was it something you had dreamt about since you were a young fella? Was it something that you had aspired to? And did the whole thing come to you down as a huge shock and a surprise at the end?
I suppose it was probably a couple of days after I went away, and I got a bit of time of my own, and I kind of thought about it. It kind of hit me like a ton of bricks, just captain Kerry to an All-Ireland. So obviously that was, I got a bit of time to my own to think about what an achievement was and how lucky I was and how proud I am and how great it was for my family, my friends, and obviously the club here, Glenbeigh, Glencar.
Were you aware, Dan, that it was in 1903 that the first man had captained Kerry, like Tim O'Gorm, like we said, and looking back through the mists of time and looking back through the decades, would you be a man that would do that? I
didn't know it was 1903. I actually thought it was a bit earlier, but no, it was only the week leading up to the game I started kind of flicking through the books and flicking through it all, and I went back and I just remember it was actually at the function after the game, and I was standing there and Declan O'Sullivan came up to me and he shook my hand and he just said, "Welcome to the club." So that kind of, it started sinking then after that of what I'd been lucky enough to achieve.
Yeah, of course, we're here now overlooking the beautiful beach here in Osprey. Your club, of course, is Glenbeigh, Glencar. Kerry won the county championship, and it was through those two things that you became captain. What did they mean to you?
Oh, it was massive. Being from a small club, obviously, when you're going up through the ranks, you probably don't expect even to play for Kerry, never mind get the opportunity to captain. So obviously that's massive, and obviously the fact that Kerry won the championship last year, it was the reason I got the opportunity. So obviously I owe a massive debt to all the boys and James Sheehan, who came in from Clare training, but just the effort that the boys put in the last couple of years from Kerry, they're the reason that I got the opportunity to fulfil this dream, I suppose.
2 nights after you winning the All-Ireland, you brought the cup back to your own place. I think myself there's nothing more poignant in Kerry football than to see Kerry captain bringing the cup back to his own place, whether it is a town or a village. Bonfires blazed, there was thousands of people in Glenbeigh that night. You were the man they were all looking at. What did all that mean to you? What are your memories of that night in Glenbeigh, Dan?
It was great. I just remember sitting on the bus coming through, and I was there with Aidan Shea, and just looking out at the crowd that had come out to see us and welcome us home and welcome all the boys, and it was absolutely brilliant. I was standing on the stage after, and there was a few speeches going on, and I kind of zoned out from the speeches, and I kind of just started looking around at everyone, and just the amount of people that came out to welcome us home, and just showed how much it meant to people around, not only Glenbeigh but Kerry and Kerry as a whole, because there was people from all over the county here.
Of course, you were a very unique captain, because you were a Kerry captain and was born in England. So it sets you apart, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, but we keep that quiet.
Yes, yeah. Of course, your mum and dad are from this area here, aren't they?
Yeah, so I was always going to come home.
Yeah. The duties of the captain, of course, is to bring the cup everywhere. You're going to London shortly?
Yeah, going to London now Friday, and that should be a great night over to Kerry London Association. Obviously, I owe them a big thank you as well, because that's where I started my football with the Donegal club, if you could imagine it. But obviously, I was played football over in London for 2 years, and obviously it'd be great to go back, and I'm sure there's a lot of them very proud of what I've achieved. So it'd be nice to see a few old faces over and just see what it means to the Kerry people living over in London.
Finally, Dan, how have things been since the final? I know you've been very, very busy. You mentioned to me that it's harder after than it was before or during.
Yeah, the football's the easy part of it, to be honest. No, but it's great. At times you might get a bit tired and you'll be pulled, but you know what? I wouldn't swap it for the world. It would be worse if no one wanted to talk to you.
So it's something that will remain forever with you in your memory, Dan.
Oh, I will, of course. It's just something I can always look back on now, and I can always be proud of. The fact that I got to captain the greatest footballing team out there.
The most famous trophy in Irish sport is handed over to Declan O'Sullivan. Sam Maguire goes back to Kerry. They are the winners for the 36th time.
The legendary Dick Fitzgerald from Killarney, captaining Kerry to victory in 1913 and 1914. Then in 2006 and 2007, a young man from Dromid, down in South Kerry, Declan O'Sullivan, achieved the very same honour. Declan, looking back at it now, what does it mean?
Do it once is very special, but I suppose it's beyond the wildest dreams to do it twice. And great honour for myself and family and club and the whole lot. I suppose it was interesting there. I suppose after the second time being captain, Christmas Eve, I had the cup down in South Kerry and came across Tony Hanno, who was the last man to do it for Dublin. And we had a nice picture taken of that at home. So they're great memories to have.
Were you conscious, Declan, going in the second time that Dick Fitzgerald had done it in 13-14? Would you be a man that would look into Kerry history like that?
Not particularly, no, to be honest. I think coming up to All-Ireland final, you try to concentrate in the game particularly. Like, you don't want to bring extra pressure onto yourself, and I think there's enough to be doing to go out and play, and the added pressure of captaincy as well brings its own bit, but you don't need to be adding to that, and I think maybe after really kind of, got to realise the magnitude of it, I suppose.
Mayo and Cork were the two teams you defeated in those All-Ireland finals. You were flying, you ran up great scores. Any special memories out of those two games, Declan?
I think the big memories of those is how the whole team performed very well in the day, and that's a big worry going into an All-Ireland final. That you hate to play badly in an All-Ireland final, and certainly those two finals, the whole 15 and panel and the management really acquitted themselves very well, and they were great team performances. And obviously great memories after then, lifting the cup with Colm Cooper. The first year was a very special moment for all of Kerry, I think, and certainly that's some great memories. Bringing the cup down to Dromid as well. I suppose after being captain in 2005 and losing that final, I thought maybe it wouldn't happen again, but certainly going down with Jack in 2006 was a very special moment as well.
You mentioned there lifting the cup with Colm. You brought Colm up with you because I think he had been captain earlier on in the year. Did something happen there?
Yeah, we played Cork in the Munster final. We got beaten that day and I got taken off, so I was dropped in for the qualifier game against Longford and Armagh along the way then, so I got back in for the final against Mayo, and obviously Colm had done a great job, so it was a very special moment for both of us, I suppose, to go up and lift the cup.
And so you're very welcome back here to the Conkeating Park here in Carson. We're very sorry to interrupt. That's one of the famous homecomings of Declan O'Sullivan, but we'll add it on to the end of the second half. Is on the way here in Carson, and Dromid Pearses there. The referee Tommy Brosnan said a foul there on the Dromid man there. That'll be a free. 1-5-2, 4 points at half time in favour of Glenbeigh Glencar. An interesting second half, there's no doubt about it. Ball by Kevin O'Leara giving it inside again. Dromid Pearses probably the advantage. Kevin O'Leara will probably have a pot for a score. Dylan O'Donoghue coming out with the ball, has the ball out towards the 50-yard line, looking for the chance, tries to pop it around there, give it inside there. Darren O'Sullivan coming back, Graham O'Sullivan, he's surely have a kick from here. Can he get room to kick? He does. Going in, dangerous ball inside, well done inside by Tommy Cahill. That's good goalkeeping there. And Jack Brosnan, foul coming out with the ball. Excellent goalkeeping there by young Tommy Quirk there, Sean.
Oh, excellent goalkeeping by Tommy on his championship debut. High ball in and first out with the fist, and great clearance. It's a free out. I think Jack Brosnan's after being fouled, so it's a free out to Glenbeigh Glencar.
Free out, and a special hello there to all in the Any Tavern from Sean there, and also Philomene O'Shea watching, and also to over in Manchester, of course, Mickey O'Sullivan and Roisin Mangan there, and watching over Manchester, and also, of course, to the Kenneth O'Connor and his holiday home in the Hamptons. Can you believe it? I only thought Donald Trump had a holiday home down there, but he's not under any surveillance or anything. Kenneth O'Connor, the man who wore the yellow boots and Croke Park once. The ball being brought forward here by Pat Kilkenny. Kilkenny gives it up along to Adrian O'Connor, a man who scored 1-1 in this first half, and Sean Barton said all the scores have come from Glenbeigh Glencar by left foot, so there's no doubt about it. A left-footed player. The ball worked inside again, trying to come tail him Tian being held up there, and player being turned over. Good work there again by Glenbeigh Glencar, trying to on. Tommy Carr gets a good ball inside to Adrian O'Connor. Adrian O'Connor has a kick for a score, sends it in and sends it over the bar, and another left-footed point from Adrian O'Connor. That's an excellent score, Sean Barton.
Excellent score from Adrian O'Connor. That's a goal and 2 points for Adrian, but great work there by Caelan Tian. He originally lost the ball, won it back well, and back to Tommy Cahill, slipped it to Adrian, and a great score with left leg over the bar.
I always say, Sean, when there's plenty players around the ball, there must be space away from him. That's what Tommy Cahill did. Declan O'Sullivan, Leshan Kickamark and the referee, they're shouting here down in front here, the Glenbeigh Glencar bench, making a lot of noise. Colin McGillicuddy, ball out there, the ball broken down. Colin McGillicuddy gathers it well, surely being held. And the referee, surely being held there, the referee, he got a little bit, don't think his sat-nav was working there. He was pointing the other way. The ball coming across to Jack Brosnan. Jack Brosnan has the ball coming in front of him here now. And Christopher Falcali, the ball going inside, but Jack Brosnan on the run here. Still Jack Brosnan trying to bounce the ball, looking for the pass off here. Gives it inside, there's Gavin O'Grady. Gavin O'Grady has it. Gives the ball out here now to Jason McKenna. Further out to the 50-yard line to Fergal Griffin. Fergal Griffin giving it across to Darren O'Sullivan. Trying to work the ball, they're looking for the runner here. Colin McGillicuddy back to Darren O'Sullivan. Darren O'Sullivan on the run. Darren O'Sullivan coming inside. Will he have a shot for the score? Doesn't have a shot. Being blocked off there. Giving the ball out to Caleb T. Just inside the 50-yard line. Playing the possession ball. Daniel Griffin. Good ball across from Daniel Griffin towards Jason McKenna. Jason McKenna. 3 or 4 Dromid men there. Does well there. Jason McKenna does very well. Darren O'Sullivan there. Being pulled by the jersey. Darren kicks for the score. Sends it in and sends it wide. A wide for Darren O'Sullivan there, Sean Barton.
Yes, wide there for Darren O'Sullivan. But great work there by Jason McKenna. Originally lost the ball and his strength got it. He won it back and slipped it across to Darren. And Darren was unlucky, as I said there in the first half. There's a slight bit of a breeze blowing away from those goals, so it's probably difficult to score into them. Difficult
to score as we saw in the first half. 2.5 minutes played of this second half. This Kerry Petroleum round 1 game here at the Conkeating Park here in Carsaveen, involving Dromid Pearses and Glenbeigh Glencar. Ball being picked up right down in front just here by Michal O'Coran. Giving it back, Michal O'Coran works it inside again, tries to work it into Christopher Falcali. Giving it back now to Dominic Sullivan. Dominic Sullivan out to Dylan Dunhu. Dylan Dunhu has the ball. Dylan Dunhu goes for the kick, long, high, dangerous ball, dropping inside. Tommy Quirk. Oh, that's a superb piece of fielding by the goalkeeper there. And when you have a goalkeeper, that gives confidence to the defenders. When they see a goalkeeper, they gather the ball that way. The ball walked across here to the centre. Colin McGillicuddy being surely held down. The referee will probably pull him for over carrying the ball, and he does. Well, I think that's quite harsh, Sean. I don't want to be going against Dromid Pearson, but I thought when you're being held down to the ground, you're not allowed to play the ball. It's quite difficult.
Yeah, I looked there that Colin, that the Dromid Pearce defender had his knees on his back, and over here now, Shane O'Connor, there's a high tackle by Fergal Griffin, and it looks like he's going into the referee's book.
There's no doubt about it. It was a lazy tackle. Fergal put the hand in, probably not any great malice like Niall O'Shea in the first half, but it gives you a chance there. And Paddy Casey down the line here with Connie O'Sullivan and Pat Grady, former Glenbeigh Glencar great, and of course John Evans here, as I said, All-Ireland club manager with Lone Rangers in 1996. Glenbeigh Glencar warming up players down along the sideline here, and Dara Casey there, of course, an excellent young footballer. Ronan Sheehan as well there, and Liam Smith there. This will be a free for Dromid Pearses. Christopher Falcarrig with his chance to pull this game back, and he kicks it in, and that really is a way off from Christopher Falcarrig this evening, really, Sean. And really, it's something that even being Glenbeigh Glencar, you hate to see, because he's a class footballer, and you just like to see those things go right for a player of that ability.
Yeah, Gerald just doesn't seem to be going from this evening. I think that's the 6 wide now by Dromid, but it's unlucky. He probably forced that kick and probably was allowing a bit for the wind, but the wind is just after dying a bit, so wide again for Dromid.
Would he be better off maybe on the floor, as our great friend Wishy Fogarty used to say, and I think him here this evening, a great man with Christy Ryan, when he come into the pitch here in Carsaveen, he would say, we're on the World Wide Web, Gerald, there's no doubt about it. Kick out towards the centre, the ball going over the top. Ball, I thought, touching the ground, the referee didn't see that one. The ball going back now for Dromid Pearses, coming to Dominic Sullivan again. Dromid Pearses having a lot of the play in both the first half, I'd say, in the percentage of play throughout this game so far. They've had roughly, I'd say, about 60% of the possession. Ball away by Shane O'Connor, the captain, tries to come inside. Shane McKenna's with him there, and there's a foul there by Shane McKenna there on the Dromid Pearses player there, a foul there on the Dromid Pearses player, and it'll be interesting to see really what's going to happen here. Will they try and go short? Will they go long? Because I suppose Christopher Falcarrig, there's a time when really the confidence starts to go out of the player. Niall O'Shea, in fact, Sean, will have the ball there to kick this one. Niall O'Shea has been quite enough in this game so far from a player of his ability.
Yeah, Niall has been well marshalled by Pat Kilkenny there, especially in the first half, and it's a good battle between the two of them.
And Pat Kilkenny wins the set. Mentioned Pat Kilkenny wins the ball back in his own defence there. And Pat Kilkenny there. And there's a referee is going down. Pat Kilkenny was challenged on the ground there. And there's a little bit of a shamazel between the Dromid and Hold Me Back, Leave You At You was a great wishy would to say at the moment. But Pat Kilkenny is down on the ground there. And Paddy Casey's down there. One of the mentors trying to keep him away there. And the referee here will have to deal with this one, Sean.
Yeah, I couldn't rightly see what happened there. I see Pava seemed to be coming out with the ball, and it looked as if there was a high tackle, but there was a bit of a smudgel, and there's another card. Is there for? It looks like Dylan O'Donoghue, is it?
I think there's a card there, but Jason McKenna is coming up here to field. We just see 11 there, a card for Dromid there, the number 11 there, and that is Dominic Sullivan there has got a yellow card, so I make that 4 yellow cards for the Dromid Pearses player at the moment, for the Dromid Pearses team at the moment there. And Pat Kilkenny is back on his feet again. Score stands: Glenbeigh Glencar 1 goal and 6 points, Dromid 4 points. Close game enough, it has to be said, really. 8 minutes gone, second half here. We hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching. To Dan Sullivan listening over there, and indeed watching the live stream this afternoon over in Denmark. Former Glenbeigh Glencar great watching the game. Kick out coming here, outsource Colin McGillicuddy. Colin going up there, bats the ball down, being held back from going from the ball there, and that's being picked up there by Patrick O'Sullivan. Patrick O'Sullivan gives the ball inside to the centre again to Dominic Sullivan. Dominic Sullivan being challenged there by Gavin O'Grady there, and the referee will have to take a little bit of action there. He'll have to take action there because he used the hand up into the face of the Glenbeigh Glencar player. Maybe Glenbeigh Glencar at the moment coming the wrong end of it here at the moment. The referee there is going to throw in this ball, so the advantage that accrued to Dromid not accruing in the finish. 1 goal and 6 points to 4 points. Ball thrown up in the centre. Colin McGillicuddy. Dominic Sullivan does well to win that one. And a foul on Dominic Sullivan there. And they'll try and drive this one along. And going short again, going across here now to Patrick Jackie O'Sullivan. Works the ball inside here now to Niall O'Shea. First time coming out to gather the ball. Niall O'Shea has it. Tries to turn inside. Still Niall O'Shea working it short. Giving it across here. Running into the challenge there. And Patrick O'Sullivan tries the ball away inside. And really, they haven't had the cool head in front of goal, Sean.
No, I think that was a bit of a, what we call a rush of blood to the head, which was Patrick O'Sullivan there for Dromid. Niall O'Shea seems to have drifted out the field. He seems to be playing here now on the half-hour line, but being well marshalled by Pat Kilkenny.
And Fergal Griffin coming off the field here, being replaced by Liam Smith there, the young Liam Smith. And really, this is a big, strong player, and really, you'd need big, strong players here, I suppose, this afternoon. And looking down the bench here, Glenbeigh Glencar, Dromid will be looking to get a score or two to try and get back into this game. We have played here in the second half here. 9 minutes played of this second half here in the Conkeating Park here in Carsween. We hope you're enjoying this live stream brought to you in association with CR Videos here through the Dromid Facebook, and also through the Glenbeigh Glencar Facebook. Up their eyes again, well gathered there by Colin McGillicuddy, going forward the ball. Colin being fouled there, referee allowing play go on there, gives it inside now. Tommy Call plays a deep ball away across towards Gavin O'Grady. Grady batting the ball down, ball dropped in the ground there and seemed to touch it on the ground, but the referee doesn't spot that one. Dromid Pearses bringing the ball out here, giving it away out here now, right down in front of us here now, and a challenge on Kevin O'Leary. Kevin O'Leary is fouled there. The Dromid Pearses man is fouled. The referee might call the ball to be brought forward. He does indeed. Tommy Brosnan, that's the ball to be brought forward for Dromid Pearses here. Is he taking the 10 yards? Gives it to Mihalo Coran. Mihalo Coran has the ball, trying to go inside here now. Gives it back now to Christopher Falcali. Christopher Falcali gives it inside now again. Takes the return pass in towards the 50-yard line. Still has the ball, trying to go inside his man. Adrian Connor trying to do the cutting off there. Getting inside there to Dominic Sullivan. Dominic Sullivan giving it across there to their number 6, coming across in the ball harmlessly wide. And that has been something that Dromid Pearses have done throughout this game. They have had a lot of bad wides, Sean Barton.
Yeah, that's the 8 wide there for Dromid, and I think it was the centre half back was for Dromid there, Keelan Farley, who hit that probably like another rush of blood to the head shot, I would call that.
And Liam Smith there, the referee is giving it a black card, is it? A black card for Liam Smith there, and judging that seemed to be harsh enough because Liam Smith was just in the game there, so the black card for it here. Well, of all the challenges have gone throughout the game, you wonder where did that one come from. So a black card for Liam Smith. He's out of the game, so Glenbeigh Glencar will have to replace him now. That is I think the new rule is that can you replace him? Ball right in the centre, ball touched in the ground with the referee. Allowing play go on there, being picked up there. Dominic Sullivan, good work there again by Tommy Cahill. Cahill has the ball, going forward, gives the ball, and a late challenge there after play there. Darren O'Sullivan has it. Darren O'Sullivan in towards the goal. Darren O'Sullivan chips it high, has sent it over the bar. He tried to pick it in over the keeper. He did that, but the crossbar came first, and the ball went over the bar. A point for Glenbeigh Glencar, 1 goal and 7 points. And really, if Liam Smith, Sean Barton, gets a black card, where are the cards? And I'm not trying to be biased, where are the cards for challenges like that?
Yes, George, that seemed very similar to what happened in the Liam Smith incident, and Tommy Cahill was taken out of the game. I don't even the ball went into Declan O'Sullivan. A great score by Declan. Unlucky, probably tried to chip for a goal, but at least a point up on the board, and 1-7 to 4 points. There's a lot of intensity gone into the game over the last 5 minutes.
Last 5 minutes as well, and looking at the time here at the moment here at the Conkeating Park, we have 12 minutes played of this second half, and the Kerry Petroleum round 1 of the County Intermediate Championship being played here at the Conkeating Park this evening here. Glenbeigh 1 goal and 7 points. Dromid Pearses 4 points. Dromid Pearses have made a substitution there, trying to see who has come on there. The 19 coming on the Dromid Pearses side. We'll get a word on who it is at this particular moment, trying to check that out as the shot kick out by Declan O'Sullivan gives it to his centre half back. That's Keelan O'Falcallig giving it across here now to Shane O'Connor. Shane O'Connor has the ball outside the 50-yard line. Shane O'Connor turns to go back. Declan O'Sullivan keeping an eye like a cat to be watching. A mouse the ball going away across. Good ball away across the field now. Dromid trying to change the point to the attack. Glencar only keeping one man inside their own, inside the Dromid half. That's Declan O'Sullivan standing inside the 50-yard line. Dromid have it across here to Christopher O'Falcallig. He's coming forward with the ball. Gives the ball to Graham O'Sullivan. Graham O'Sullivan leaving behind. Down. Gavin O'Grady's in there challenging her and does get the punch in there. And the referee said there was a foul on Graham O'Sullivan by Gavin O'Grady. There'll be a free for Dromid. Long, dangerous ball away inside. Up there, Isford. Ball batted down there. Well batted down there. Good defending. Oisin O'Connor has it. Giving it out here. Pat Kilkenny. Kilkenny out to Tommy Cahill. Dropping back into his own half back line. Ball being poured forward by Daniel Griffin. Daniel Griffin, this exponent, a lovely kicker of a ball. Daniel Griffin. We haven't seen the best this afternoon from him, but it's not that type of game for the exponents of the good kicking. Jack Brosnan coming forward on the stand side of the field. Still Jack Brosnan with the ball. Maybe running into a blind alley. Can he run himself out of it? Sure, that's a rare challenge. And the referee really is not taking much action on this. And I just don't want to be biased because there's no doubt about it. I'm a big fan of Dromid Pearses, but I think they have got away with quite a lot of fouling.
Yeah, it seems to be a job. That was great defensive there by Pat Kilkenny below. The high ball came in, and himself and Niall O'Shea contested, and Pat forced to it again. Yeah.
Well, that's harsh there. Declan O'Sullivan and Gavin O'Grady was taking the free shortly there, so the free will be taken back. But this is a good, hard man's game of football, there's no doubt about it. I suppose sometimes we give out about referees pulling it up. They certainly aren't this evening, and there's no doubt about it. And that's to be welcomed at a good, fair challenge. There's no problem with it. We have Kennedy, Adrian and Raymond listening in New York. Jack is listening in Ace up there, a man domicile. Of course, his Mother Mary is the money gatherer for Glencar, and John up there in Glencar. Ball driven away inside. Ball inside now. Being dropped behind. Ball pulled out the middle of the field again. Out towards the 50-yard line. Shane O'Connor coming forward. Gives it to Niall O'Shea. Taking the return pass again to Shane O'Connor. Shane O'Connor brings the ball forward again for Dromid Pearses. Trying to work it inside. Dromid Pearses to Niall O'Shea. That's better from Dromid Pearses. They need to score at the end of this productivity though. Then giving it back out now to Graham O'Sullivan. Well, Graham O'Sullivan, I've seen him kick points from that distance. Remember against Fires in the county junior football final a number of years ago. Kick coming inside from Christopher Farley, and that ball has gone wide against Sean Barton.
Yeah, another wide there by Dromid Pearses at Crystal Farley, and I think it's actually the ninth wide in the game for Dromid. They are getting the chances, but they're not putting them away.
Not putting him away there. The ball right down in front of us here. We have played here in this second half, 15 minutes. So we will have the water break very shortly here at the Conkeating Park in Carsavine. And the Conkeating Park, special hello there to Dennis and DJ Clifford watching the game here on the live stream this evening here from the Conkeating Park. And to anyone else listening down in Australia, we're told they're listening in Australia. Super catch by Jack Brosnan, taking the ball, gives it after Adrian O'Connor. Another late challenge there, but the referee is allowing go on there. Well won back by Graham O'Sullivan. Graham O'Sullivan giving inside to the centre here. Shane O'Connor coming forward, approaching the Glenbeigh 50-yard line. Still Shane O'Connor, a challenge there by Dominic Sullivan and Jack Brosnan there, and good tackling back there by Caelan Tehan, of course, an all-iron minor winner with Kerry. Chris Farley coming inside, tries to work it back inside. Chris Farley, will he have a go for a score there? He's been worked back out now to Graham O'Sullivan. Graham O'Sullivan with a long range effort, but that's tailing off to the right hand side of the post, and really Glencar putting a lot of pressure on the kicker of the ball, Sean.
Yeah, put a lot of pressure, Joe. I think that's the 10th wide now for Dromid. They are getting the chances, but they're just not putting them away. And as you say, great defensive work by Glencar. They're defending very well at the minute.
Remember, 15 minutes into the second half, we have the water break, and Glencar, Dromid haven't had a score since half-time, Sean, and that must be disappointing because we thought with the aid of that little bit of a breeze that seems to be blowing down from the stand down towards the goal to our far side here, that might be an advantage, but they haven't taken the chance chances. But you must say that Glencar have been very solid in defence.
Yeah, they've been solid during defence, and then you must realise that Liam Smith got a black card there about, I say, 5 minutes ago, so he have another 5 minutes in the sin bin. So Glencar are actually playing with 14.
Glencar is right, playing with 14. Declan O'Sullivan with the worst for wear, I think, coming off here to the sideline at the moment, looking down here. And they're looking here for to maybe make another change here. And a good sub bench by Glencar, of course, down here. A lot of very good young footballers on the bench, and Dromid Pearses the same. Really a very seasoned team by Dromid Pearses. It really picks itself. There's no doubt about it there. When you have Keevin O'Leary and Niall O'Shea in there on the full forward line, of course, with Dylan Donoghue. Maybe, Sean, they haven't utilised the space for Niall O'Shea. They're not getting him into the space where they could play him with a proper ball.
Yeah, well, they're not sure, but then again, like, you must look at the other side of it. Patrick Kinney is having an outstanding game on Niall O'Shea. And some of the balls that went in were really backs balls. They were up high in the air, and Pat just got his fist to them. And great defensive work by Pat. He's playing very well.
Outstanding, of course. We must thank the St Mary's Club here in Carsabeen for their outstanding preparation of the facilities here this afternoon, for Christy there and to Andrew and ourselves there, and especially to Paul O'Donoghue there, Sheila Quigley, Brendan Casey and Paddy O'Shea and Ciara Quigley as well, who prepared. They're down here since 2 o'clock this afternoon preparing this, and we did thank again Christy Reardon of CR Videos Carsabeen for bringing you the live stream of this game this afternoon, and Andrew as well, down from Limerick all the way here, mixing on the thing. They say the big band's of mixers. We have a mixer here as well this evening, and you don't mess with him. This man is from Limerick City, and he certainly is taking no prisoners here. We got him in, there's no doubt about it. But looking at the schedule here this afternoon, CR Videos bringing this game to you through the Facebook page of Dromid Pearses and also through the Facebook page of Glencar. We hope you're enjoying the live stream wherever you're watching this afternoon. We've had in fact, somebody has been watching this game, they tell me, down in South Africa, right down near the borders with Botswana. Indeed, there was a man, they told me, that was cycling from Glencar over 30 years ago. He went through Botswana and he had a puncture, they told me. They reckon he had to bring the bike in his back because there was no one to fix it down in Botswana. Maybe things have improved since down there. And another thing that was said today, Donegal Callan listened to him on the radio. He said that sometimes, he said, when you train on a Wednesday, you could train like Tarzan, he said, but it's no good if you play like Jane on a Saturday. And of course, CR Videos are available for live streaming games. All you got to do is contact, and host Sean Barton has joined us from Sky Sports because of the lockdown. He hasn't been allowed to England since he was over at Cheltenham at this time, and of course at Manchester United. But we say hello to all the Griffins in the high road indeed in Glenbeigh. And of course, some of them are even watching from windows around town. They said they bought houses during the week from Morris Fitzgerald and Dennis Dwyer just to get a view of this evening's game here in Carsabeen. The referee, Tommy Brosnan, is walking slowly out towards the centre of the field again. He will resume this game here with Glencar leading in a score of Glencar 1 goal and 7 points. Dromid 4 points, and Tommy Quirk has done very well in the goal for Glencar this evening. Kick out going out towards the terrace side of the field. Up there ice with the ball broken down again. Going out there, Caleb T. Well challenged there. That's good work there by the Dromid Pearses man there. Keevin O'Shea doing well. Free for Dromid Pearses. Gives it into the centre to Graham O'Sullivan. Graham O'Sullivan has the ball. Graham approaching the Glencar 50-yard line. Works it across here now to Keevin O'Leary. Will he put it on the left boot? He gives it across towards Niall O'Shea. Niall O'Shea. Tommy Cal got a handed momentarily. Ball inside towards Colin McGillicuddy, and Tommy Cal is back there. Tommy Cal seemed to be fouled, and the referee, what's he going to do here? He's looking for the ball, but I thought there was a foul on the well, it seems, I just don't seem to know what he's thinking at this particular moment. I thought there was a foul in the Glencar, but in fact it's going to the Dromid man. It's a free in, Sean.
Yeah, it's a free in there for Niall O'Shea. I think he seemed to have been fouled all right, but I just see that there's one change on the Glencar team. Sean Tyke Sheehan is on for Daniel Griffin.
Sean Tyke Sheehan has come in, a very young player, Sean Tyke Sheehan, and 1-7 to 4 points in favour of Glencar, and a yellow card there coming across there for the cornerback there. And number 8 there getting the yellow card there, so this will be a free in, and surely this will be popped over the bar by Christor or Falcarrig. Chance here, Chris Farley with the kick. In fact, it's Dominic Sullivan that sends it in and has sent it over the bar. And a point for Dromid Pearses. They needed that score. 1-7 for Glencar. 5 points for Dromid Pearses. I can't say it, but really what a goal would make for this in a championship game. Maybe it lacks that favour that you would a crowd here at the Conkeating Park this evening. Ball out towards the centre. Ball broken down. Going back there is Patrick O'Sullivan. Patrick O'Sullivan picking it up for Dromid Pearses. Trying to come forward with the ball. He goes toward the hand one. Gives it back. Give it back to Shane O'Connor. What a superb footballer. This Shane O'Connor is the captain, of course, of Pearson and the Dromid. Trying to come forward again with with the ball. That's Keelan Farley giving into the centre again. Dromid trying to move forward towards the Glenbeigh 50-yard line. Declan O'Sullivan pressurising the player there, and the Dromid man pulled for overcarrying, maybe harsh enough, but the referee quite correctly, Tommy Brosnan, Adrian O'Connor has the ball. They're telling him to settle it down, take his time on the ball. We have 17 minutes played of this second half. This Kerry Petroleum County Intermediate Championship game, first round game here at the competing park here in Carsaveen. Remember, the other game in this group tomorrow takes place in Glenbeigh with Waterville and Milltown Castlemaine playing. Colin McGillicuddy has the ball, giving it across to Tommy Cal. Cal playing a good ball up along the side. Ball going away there from Adrian O'Connor. Adrian O'Connor there. Thought he was tripped, but goes back. Cian O'Shea does well, wins the ball back. Cian O'Shea coming out towards his 50-yard line. Cian O'Shea along the side. Tries to step inside Sean Sheehan there. Challenge there, and the referee says play on. There's a free for Dromid Pearses. Taken backwards, taken back to Cian Farley. Cian Farley gives it across to Shane O'Connor inside his own 50-yard line. Dromid Pearses will have to try and attack now. Give it here to Dominic Sullivan. Dominic Sullivan to Dennis Shine. Dennis Shine O'Sullivan, former chairman of the club. Dennis Shine O'Sullivan there. Challenge coming in there from Jason McKenna. Jason McKenna, the ball going across here. Till to Padraig O'Sullivan. Padraig O'Sullivan back to Shane O'Connor. Shane O'Connor there, Tommy Cal. And a silly pull back there, but the referee allowing the advantage. Ball going away inside. Well gathered inside and well taken mark there by Niall O'Shea there. That will be a free and definitely a score there. The referee, Tommy Brosnan, he won't have a word there with, thought he might have a word there with the Glenbeigh Carman for the jersey pull. No doubt Niall O'Shea will pop this over the bar shot.
Yeah, great feeling there by Niall O'Shea. Probably the first time today that he got in front of Patrick Kinney, and he's a chance to put for 4 points between the teams.
And this is a vital kick, no doubt about it. Niall O'Shea, his ability, he'll pop this one over the bar. Niall O'Shea with the kick for Pearson the Dromid, sends it high and over the bar. Glenbeigh, Glencar again, Coolagh, Shaq Coolin, Pearson the Dromid, Shea Coolin, and we have just over 19 minutes play. Liam Smith's 5 minutes in the sin bin is, or 10 minutes in the sin bin is up. He's back on the field to play again. Liam Smith coming in, and really the next score is vital in this game. The next score is vital here. 1-7 for Glenbeigh Glencar. 6 points for Pearson and Dromid as we enter the final 10 minutes here in the Conkeating Park here in Carsaveen. Adrian O'Connor coming across looking for the kick out, and Tommy Quirk there. Where will he go with this one? Looking to kick it out, drives it out, and Tommy Cal tries to get in front. Tommy Cal will go down and down. Does well, Tommy Cal there. Tommy Cal challenging there. Ball going astray, being picked up by Niall O'Shea. Niall O'Shea still has it. Still Niall O'Shea drops the ball to the ground. Does well, and got a free there. And really sometimes you see, and I suppose we're wearing the Glenbeigh Glencar hat, but I've seen Glenbeigh Glencar being quite out, and they haven't got those frees, but that is not to be said. There's a free in for Glenbeigh, for Dromid Pearses, and if Niall O'Shea can pop this one over, Sean, you'll be back to a 1-goal game.
Yeah, that's well won there again by Niall O'Shea. It looked a bit harsh, but at the same time, still again, if you were forward, you would feel that you were fouled. Like there was 3 or 4 Glenbeigh Glencar defenders there, and probably 50-50, give him the benefit of the doubt, I'd say probably was a free.
A yellow card there, I think, went to Tommy Cal, the referee there, and the linesman having a word there, seeing what's going to result from that little word in his ear at this moment here. Niall O'Shea, well, he kicked it. This is a difficult enough kick for Niall O'Shea, about 10 yards in from the sideline, and it's about 30 yards out from the goal, but there's no doubting the ability of Niall O'Shea to kick this one. Niall O'Shea with the chance here to kick this in. We have indeed Dromid people listening all over the world. The referee there having a word inside with Kieran Doyle, or is it Pat Kilkenny? Trying to see Pat Kilkenny. He's having a word with a yellow card for Pat Kilkenny there. And Adrian O'Connor standing in front of Niall O'Shea here. This is a vital kick for Pearson and Dromid. If they get this score, they can get right back into the game here. And Niall O'Shea sizing up the opportunity. No win whatsoever at this moment here. The pitch in a beautiful evening here at the Conkeating Park in Carsaveen. Niall O'Shea with the kick. Niall drives it long. Oh, that's an excellent kick from Niall O'Shea. He sent it high and he sent it over the bar. There's only a goal between the side, and really in the last 4 or 5 minutes, Niall O'Shea has come into the game, Sean.
Yes, George, that's Niall O'Shea's third point there of the game. An outstanding kick here from the stand side of the field. Difficult kick, and we're back into a goal between the teams now, which is going to be very interesting for the last 8 or 9 minutes left in the game.
Derek Casey has come on for Jason McKenna. Kick out, coming out towards the centre. Up goes Liam Smith, going behind. Dromid Pearses winning all the breaks. Graham O'Sullivan, Derek Casey coming into Charlie. Ball going down along the line. Good work there by Derek Casey, but the ball was touching the ground. Good work by Derek Casey, coming in, this young, talented footballer. Derek Casey gives the ball back now to Oisin O'Connor. Glenbeigh will need a score to settle themselves. They need the possession of the ball. They have lost out in the possession, haven't been picking up the breaks. Maybe running into blind alleys sometime down with the ball. They need to transfer the ball around, play possession football, and draw Dromid Pearses out at the moment. We have 21 minutes gone in this second half. Dromid Pearses 7 points, Glencar 1 goal and 7 points. A goal between the sides there, and the referee has pulled up for a foul there on Darren O'Sullivan. Glencar will try and work this into a scoring position, and really Dromid Pearses, since the water break and the 15th minute, have come more and more into this game. But throughout the game they have been winning the possession, but just weren't getting the scores. Ball coming forward now, still taking it forward. Good work here by that's a pull back there on the Glencar man, but the referee is allowing play go on, and that was touched on the ground there. Unlucky for Dromid Pearses, it has to be said. The player, I suppose, in the hurry to pick up the ball, Sean, he forgot to put the leg under it.
Yeah, he forgot to put as we say, put the lace under the ball. But it's a free in for Glenbeigh. It's about 35 yards out on the far off side of the field. Looks like Tommy Cahill is going to have a shot at it.
Tommy Cahill places the ball on the ground. Will he kick this one off the handers? Wishy Fogarty, you say, from those kicks, he said, from the angle, you're quite better off to put the ball on the ground. We remember him here. Indeed, a lot of people coming into the Conkeating Park always associate him with South Kerry finals here down in Carsaveen, especially with CR videos. And Tommy Cahill will probably kick this one off the hand. Tommy Cahill kicking into the I suppose the great mountains behind us at Sigerson Clifford Road about. Tommy Cahill with a kick, long high ball, will landing around the square up there, ice with ball broken down. Shane O'Connor gets the resultant tap down there. Drummond coming forward here. Graham O'Sullivan coming forward. Darren O'Sullivan challenging him back there. Good work from Darren O'Sullivan. Keelan Farley there, worked it forward again. And Smith there challenging in hard. Graham O'Sullivan has it going forward inside the Glenbeigh 50-yard line. Back to Shane Connor. Shane Connor, the captain, has the ball. He's trying to hold on to it, looking for a pass to give it. Goes across the field there. Good ball across the field from Shane O'Connor. Trying to work it inside. Dominic Sullivan works the ball away across now for piercing the Dromid. We have something like just over 7 minutes left in the game here. About 6-7 minutes left here at the moment, but just deciding that Graham O'Sullivan, long high ball, and that's an excellent score from Graham O'Sullivan. And there's 2 points between the sides now as we enter the 25th minute of the game. A great point from Graham O'Sullivan there.
Yeah, an outstanding score there from Graham O'Sullivan, about 35 yards out in the stand side of the field here. And now the game is really in the melting pot now, Joe, with about 5 minutes plus a bit of injury time left.
5 minutes plus injury time left. Glencar 1 goal and 7 points. Dromid Pearses 8 points. Kick out coming out here towards the centre. Up there, Icewood. Jack Brosnan, a superb piece of fielding from Jack Brosnan. Gives it to Liam Smith. Liam Smith has the ball. They need a runner here. Liam Smith will give it back to, gives it across there to Colin McGillicuddy. Gavin O'Grady. Grady gives the ball into Darren O'Sullivan. Can the experienced players work a score for Glencar? They need to get a score. Good ball over the top there to Gavin Grady. He'll go down on this one. Gavin O'Grady has the ball. Trying to come inside. Eludes his man. Still Gavin O'Grady works it across and sends it over the bar. That's an excellent point from Gavin O'Grady as he worked the ball aside from our 2 most experienced players there, and Liam Smith did well there in that move as well, Sean.
Yeah, Liam did very well here in the middle of the field and gave it to Darren, the man you want on the ball, and gave it to Gavin O'Grady, and Gavin took around his man and his 3rd point of the game.
3rd point of the game. 1 goal and 8 points for Glencar. 8 points for Dromid Pearses. Ball out towards the centre. Good work there. Dominic Sullivan. The ball coming away out towards the terrace side of the field here at the Conkeating Park here in Carsaveen. Ball being laid off. Dromid Pearses trying to get back into this game. They were back to a 2 point. They can work in for a score. Graham O'Sullivan coming forward again. Graham O'Sullivan, the man gone free on the far side. Graham O'Sullivan tries to come back inside. Works the ball back out. Dromid Pearses playing key ball at the moment. They're looking for the opportunity. Shane Connor is calling for it. Kiwi Noshi Khan has it. Works it across here. Playing the opportunity. Tommy Cahill trying to pressurise the man on the ball. Works it again into Paddy Jackie O'Sullivan. Works it across here to Shane O'Connor. Shane O'Connor. Good ball down along the wing here to Dennis Shine O'Sullivan. He was the chairman. He's the player. He's everything really to this club. Dennis Shine O'Sullivan, the former Kerry Junior selector as well. Ball there challenged in the centre. Thought there was a foul there on the Dromid Pearses man, but the referee says otherwise, and that's what sometimes you get those little breaks. Derek Casey has the ball. Derek Casey bounces the ball. Looking to give it inside. inside, looking to hold on to the ball, gives it to Darren O'Sullivan. You'll have the wily old head of Darren O'Sullivan. He may not like it being said, but he has to go with the age now. Tommy Cahill has it. Cahill has it, working it across now, giving it out here to Pat Kilkenny. Kilkenny look for Jack Brosnan on the far side of the field. Jack Brosnan received the ball directly in the centre of the field. The sun shining here in Carsavine. Will it shine on the victors of this game? A very good, hard, open game of football. Dromid Pearses probably deserving to be that little bit closer at the moment than the 3 points. They miss a number of scoring chances. The ball being brought forward again. We have 4 minutes left plus that bit of injury time left. Colin McGillicuddy has it, gives it over the top now to Liam Smith on the 50-yard line. Back to Colin McGillicuddy, going through, still Colin McGillicuddy, steps inside, gives it inside now. Chance here and sent in and sent over the bar, but that's a bad wide from Calum Tehan on the run there. Was it Calum Tehan, Sean? A bad wide really.
Yeah, it's a bad wide there by Calum, which would have been with 4 minutes left in the game, which would have been a crucial score, like to put Glenbeigh 4 points up. But still, with 3 minutes left, there was only a goal in the game.
Goal in the game as the kick out taken by Declan O'Sullivan. Out towards the terrace side of the field again. Out past his own 50-yard line. Glencar retreating back. They will wait for the challenge to come from Dromid Pearses. They'll line across it. And that is Chris Farley there trying to work it back again. Dromid Pearses trying to come forward. Shane O'Connor there. Dara Casey going into Tommy Cahill going into the challenge there. Gavin O'Grady, he slips inside there. The referee there. There'll be a free for Dromid Pearses. Shane O'Connor, the captain of Dromid Pearses, walks it across. There's certainly a really strong attitude of these players. They are one of the best players you'll ever see, these Dromid Pearses player, because they really don't know when they're dead. Graham O'Sullivan, long ball, but that's a wasteful ball from Graham O'Sullivan there. If he had lobbed it in around the goal, or if he had gone for a score, but the ball has gone wide. 1 goal and 8 points for Glenbeigh, 8 points for Dromid Pearses, Sean.
Yes, Jordan, another chance kind of begging there for Dromid. I've made that their 11th wide of the game, and they could probably rule those misses at full time.
Who those misses? The referee stopping the play there. We have, I suppose, a little bit of tiredness and stiffness coming into the muscles there as Adrian O'Connor comes off there. I saw the number 23 there. When Rian O'Donovan coming in, I think this would definitely be this man's championship debut as well for Glencar. And Rian O'Donovan, a superb young footballer, very, very young footballer, has to be said, playing college football with the intermediate school Killarglen this year as well. As Tommy Quirk kicks the ball out, good long kick out from Tommy Quirk. Up they go for it. Ball broken down, well gathered there by Patrick O'Sullivan. That's great football by Patrick Jackie O'Sullivan. Ball to free taken quickly to Kevin O'Leara. Kevin O'Leara giving the ball down here now. Down to Shane O'Connor. Shane O'Connor there being stopped up there by Darren O'Sullivan. Being stopped up. The referee said he battled him up too much. There'll be a free for Dromid Pearses. Quickly taken across the field again. Giving back now to Patrick Jackie O'Sullivan. Going forward the ball. In now to Dominic Sullivan. Good work from the Glencar man coming back there. And that was Gavin O'Grady. Great work there, Sean Barton there from Gavin O'Grady.
Great interception there for Gavin O'Grady, because if he didn't intercept that ball, Dromid had a man on the overlap, which would have looked very dangerous.
Pat Kilkenny has the ball, looking around, gives it back to Darren O'Sullivan. Darren O'Sullivan giving into the centre. Now to Liam Smith. Liam Smith has the ball to Dara Casey. Dara Casey, lovely young footballer, this Dara Casey, does well. Lines the man in space and back to Darren O'Sullivan. He'll conduct the orchestra from here. Darren O'Sullivan sitting back in the pocket, as they call it. Colin McGillicuddy, what a great servant Colin McGillicuddy, one of the finest fielders of a ball in his days, Colin McGillicuddy. And there Calum Tehan has the ball on the sideline, turning back, going left, going right, trying to find in possession a goal between the sides. Time is really starting to ebb now for Pearson and Dromid. Sean Tyke Sheehan looking for the pass. Dara Casey on the sideline, gives it inside. Sean Tyke Sheehan nicely walked inside to Dara Casey. Casey holding on to the ball. He'll buy down the clock, there's no doubt about it. Back to Dara Casey to Jack Brosnan. Jack Brosnan giving it back here. Then this ball, that's well done by Pat Kilkenny. Kilkenny giving inside now here to Kieran Doyle. Kieran Doyle to Darren O'Sullivan. Darren O'Sullivan, he'll make his man work for that on the far side of the field. Calum Tehan has it. Dromid have funneled back. Really, they have no man inside the Glencar half at this time. Dangerous going back. You can go back to the goal. You remember, that's something that's no harm to get rid of out of the Gaelic football situation. And ball played across here. Sean Roach giving it to Darren O'Sullivan. Dangerous game, Sean Barton, to be playing across your defence.
Yeah, it's a dangerous game to be playing, but they seem to be playing the possession football there with the last maybe minute and a half. But Pat Kilkenny on the break. I just see Jack Brosnan going up the wing here on his own. But
Gavin O'Grady taking the ball there from Sean Tyke Sheehan, working it back. 1 goal and 8 points for Glenbeigh. 8 points for Dromid Pearses. The goal between the side. Back to Liam Smith. Liam Smith trying to go forward, loses the ball there. And unwisely really lost the ball there, Sean.
Yeah, he brought the ball into the tackle there and lost it, and he's actually getting booked now. He fouled his man and tripped him on the way out. It looks like he's going to go into the card, and probably he got a black card earlier on, so he's probably going for the line. Time is up. We're in injury time.
He's gone for the line there, receiving a yellow as well, so he had already received a black card, so he's gone off. Glenbeigh Glencar down to 14 men for the last, whatever the referee is going to allow here. The goalkeeper, Declan O'Sullivan, is out here. The ball is in play now. Padraig Jackie O'Sullivan bringing the ball forward. Former Kerry junior last year, won All-Ireland winner. Kevin O'Sullivan has the ball coming inside. This is the last ditch attack now for Glenbeigh Glencar, for Dromid Pearses there. Sean Teichsheen as well. Maybe harsh enough, but the referee said there's a foul there. Kevin O'Sullivan is trying to get on with it at the moment. We're gone into injury time. It will see what the referee is going to allow. Plays the ball back, and that's not a great ball for Dromid Pearses, trying to bring the ball forward. Shane O'Connor going back to gather the ball. Shane O'Connor going back to gather. It's all over. It's all over. Glenbeigh Glencar are victorious here at the Conkeating Park in this first round of the Kerry Intermediate Championship, sponsored by Kerry Petroleum. It's Glenbeigh Glencar, 1 goal and 8 points. Dromid Pearses the 8 points. Sean Barton, the wides, as you said, maybe coming from Dromid Pearses, they would live to really regret him, and that's what actually happened.
Yeah, that's what actually happened, Joe. I said there in the first half they missed a few frees, and I was saying that it could be their downfall at the end of the game, and I just make it they had 11 wides in total compared to Glenbeigh Glencar, only 2 wides. And as I say, up on the scoreboard, 188 points. The goal was a made difference. A great opportunist goal in the first half by Adrian O'Connor.
And the goal decides games, as they say, and that was definitely the situation in this game this evening here. The County Intermediate Championship here, sponsored by Kerry Petroleum. The game brought to you in association with CR Videos of Carsavine, which was available on the Glenbeigh Glencar Facebook and the Dromid Facebook. We hope you've enjoyed us bringing the live stream to you. As we said, if games are to be sponsored or looking for someone to video them, CR Videos of Carsavine is your man. And we don't know whether we can retain Sean Barton because his fees may be too high, but we'll leave you here on what was a lovely evening here in Carsavine. Like to Sean, thank Sean Barton for his co-commentary here, and from Christy Reardon, from Andrew here on mixing. Ladies and gentlemen, we take this break, leaving the final score again. Glenbeigh Glencar, 1 goal and 8 points. Dromid Pearses, 8 points.
What was going through your mind, Declan, when you were standing above the steps of the Horgan stand on both occasions? Anything special? Were you thinking of your family, thinking of Kerry people are looking out in the sea of green and gold?
Yeah, geez, it's a very special, I suppose the adrenaline is pumping. You're looking down at maybe 50,000 Kerrymen down the Crow Park, and you're there with your teammates, and you know it's a great feeling there. And I was very lucky as well. My family were all around me as well, and I got to meet them before I lifted the cup. So you get very emotional, I think, around the All-Ireland final day. Family, friends, people who mightn't be no longer with you and stuff like that. So all that went through my mind when I was up and waiting to accept the cup, and as I say, very special times.
When you were a young fellow growing up, did you dream of captaining Kerry? Did you probably never dreamt of captaining twice to victory anyway?
Not at all. To be honest, I probably didn't dream of even playing with Kerry. Coming from a club like Dromid, I suppose there wouldn't have been a huge tradition of Kerry players coming from there. So I suppose my main objective when I was young is to play with Dromid and to try to be as successful as possible. But I suppose Jack was a big influence on me. He came in, when I was underage. He came back and built in Harvard and got involved with Dromid Club, and he became a huge influence in my career and really gave me the confidence, I suppose, with the school teams and that to really aim higher and aim to play with the Kerry jersey, I suppose.
What are your memories, Declan, of getting on the train above in Dublin and coming back, crossing the border, coming to Kerry, and then bringing it back to Dromid, your own club?
Yeah, they're very special journeys coming down after winning All-Ireland. I suppose there's so much pressure and tension, I suppose, leading up to an All-Ireland final for the whole squad. It's great in the following day to be coming down and having a laugh with your teammates, and I suppose all the hard work for the whole year, you're enjoying it coming down, and it's very special. And coming into Rathmore then, and you're crossing the border in there, and the reception you get there, and Tralee and Killarney, it's very, very special. And those memories will stay with you for life. But I suppose particularly then going down to Dromid would have been a huge event in both myself and Jack's life, and something that I'll always treasure. And the effort and the preparation that the people of Dromid put into making sure it was a great welcome home for the whole team, and all the players went down, and it was a great night down there.
Of course, the fact that you were captain both years was for the simple reason that South Kerry were county champions. So there was a lot of people helped you become captain, and there was a lot behind it, wasn't there?
Oh, absolutely, and it's a great sense of achievement, you know, talking to the South Kerry fellas. You know, we won 3 in a row there, and all those fellas feel part of it, and rightly so, because as you say, I wouldn't have been there only for those fellas, and my own club Dromid won it the first year I was captain. So as you say, they have a great sense of achievement as well in the fact that I've lifted the Sam Maguire, and that's the way it should be. And I think it's a great sign of Kerry football that all those people can feel such an achievement and a part of the Kerry team.
You had been conscious, of course, that Mick O'Connell had captained Kerry in 1959. You met him on a good few occasions, of course, naturally enough. The fact that he had captained them, you came along then to become the next man. That was very special. Oh,
very, very special. And, you know, that's the tradition of GA, like, you know, but I managed to bring the cup down out of the dressing room anyway, so that was the main thing.
So finally, Declan, would you have visions of maybe doing it a third time?
To be honest, as you said before, it's a big achievement to do it once. It's once in a lifetime thing. I was lucky enough to maybe achieve it twice, but there's plenty more fellas down in South Kerry if the captaincy does come down there again to lead Kerry out in Croke Park, and I think it's there from now on, to be honest.
Very rarely do Kerry captains get to receive it 2 years running. Declan O'Sullivan is such a captain. 2 in a row for Kerry. They're champions once again.